Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Burnstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Keeping it on the ground here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's a draw play. Slams right into the wall. They got him for a loss. The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed into exactly what was coming and made the tackle.
They come to the line for a third and very long here on the opening drive. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Caught over the middle. It's Foster. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Caught near the sticks. It's Foster. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Send the back in motion. Out of the gun now on third down. The pass pass rush closing in. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. Looking to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. He's going to hand this off. And he picks up the first down before they get into the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Back to throw. It's Law. Short pass finds the tight end. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. They're going to run it. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
We're going to pass here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Ortega. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. To throw, it's Law. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Foster. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick completion to the tight end. They made the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Set. Here's second down. Looking to throw it again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets made on the out route. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Design quarterback run. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. Can he get it? Touchdown, Gators. A much-needed counter-punch delivered. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Game makes it 2nd and medium. Looking downfield, it's Law. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. I like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Catch made on the left side. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
We come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Throws it to the right. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout. Florida.
Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. They get it down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
First down here for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Breaks free. First down and more. He's still running. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On first down, it's play action. Swarmed by the pass rush. Is sacked.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Florida. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitching catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. To throw, it's Law. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They tackle him at the 38. Solid game. Nice play there. The Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Pass caught. Second down now. And he'll set up to throw. Caught in the flat by the running back. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets him up first down at the 33.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. They look to throw it here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. The pocket breaking down. Catch is made down the middle. And they finally tackle him down at the one. Big gain on the pitch and catch. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Timeout. Lord.
First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? The offense with some pre-snap motion. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Handoff to the back. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half take away. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Gators will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Scanning the field. It's Law. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain in that completion. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
That completion makes it second down. And the back gets the football. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wide out. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Return brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll take a deep shot here. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Gators, to put them on top now. Because this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. It's a quick grab. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Gators are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today. And he's not done yet.
Got to pick up the third and short through the air. Signs a quick throw. He made the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Dump off caught by the running back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Now the important point after attempt. And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. He's past the marker and still going. Now here he goes. Across the 40. Inside the 20. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Foster. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, hand off inside. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Gives it to the back. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Second down, we're going to throw it. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. The ball is loose. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Dropping back, it's Law. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Goes out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made by the tight end. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to throw yet again. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. This offense cannot be stopped. They line up to kick the extra point. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Gators offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Hit as he releases it. And the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. Pressure is coming. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this side.
How about that? The defense does their job on third down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's fourth and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Bind the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
They'll punt it from inside their own 10. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They'll hand it off. First down, looking for more now. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence, and you'll start to see some missed tackles following the play.
Touchdown, Longhorns. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
PHC is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and medium. QB decides to keep it here. He's got the first and still going. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
That run picks up first down yardage. A fresh set of downs for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. The senior tries to take a shot and overthrows his man.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back in motion now. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Brown. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Wants to throw it. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Gators. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a line.
Loose football. Defense makes the recovery a turnover. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what. This guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
He stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, what a grab! They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
The defense needs a stop to force overtime. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Try and muscle for the first down. Fighting them off.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. Linebacker shifting around now. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock.
Timeout. Lord.
The Gators looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And they try the middle, but stuffed, no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. A chance for this kicker to be a hero and win the game in the final seconds. It's good. This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.